someone would say, if you could go back and change it so you don't get cancer, what would you say? And I'd say, oh yeah, don't give me cancer. My name is Richie Suarez. I'm currently one of the chief residents here at St. Christopher's Hospital for Children in Philadelphia and graduated from Cooper Medical School of Rowan University in 2020. Back in 2010, I just graduated high school. I was 18 years old. I was happy, healthy, and very excited to start playing baseball at Rowan University. That summer, I was playing American Legion baseball. And towards the end of the summer, I noticed getting headaches that wouldn't go away, joint pain, started to lose some weight. So went to my family doctor, had some blood work, and they called the next day that I needed to go to the hospital to rule out what they hoped was a miscalculation. I went to the hospital, rechecked all the blood tests. About 8 hours later, they came out and confirmed that I had leukemia. In the next couple days, I was sent to a different hospital where I began treatment and specifically was diagnosed with pre-B acute lymphoblastic leukemia.
So how do you process something like that?
When you're 18, it's hard. There's a lot of shock. You go through all the stages of grief. Fortunately for me, I had an incredibly supportive family, really great friends, and I wouldn't have been able to get through it without them. During treatment, there's risks and rewards when you're getting chemo, right? And one of the side effects that I developed was called avascular necrosis. It was from the high-dose steroids I was on. And unfortunately, it got pretty bad in my hips. So the fall of 2012, I finished my semester a month early and I had both my hips replaced. At the time, I was a very different person. I had a huge chip on my shoulder. I was mad at the world. I was a teenager who had cancer. I had dreams of playing baseball my whole life and just got told I was getting my hips replaced. I don't think I would have recovered as well if I didn't have this goal at the end of it of getting back to playing college baseball. And without that, I really don't think I would have rehabbed the way I did with my hips. Finally getting back to play was incredible. It really was. That's when I started to feel normal again. And it was a weird time in my life because I was going from baseball was my world and everything like that to now I want to become a doctor. For me, one of the things that helped me a lot in treatment was knowing more. So when my doctors would come in, I'd want them to walk me through my labs and teach me about my cancer, teach me about the chemo and all. And learning more was a protective thing for me as someone going through treatment, but also I realized I became fascinated with it. And it eventually developed into wanting to become a pediatric oncologist. I had some great experiences with different people throughout treatment, and there's a few docs that stand out to me that were wildly motivating, that kept my goals and future realistic, but optimistic. And I think it made a huge difference for me. I think when I interact with patients, they don't necessarily need to know that I had cancer, but I can definitely understand where they're coming from, and I remember what helped me so much. And I think I can use my experiences to help them, maybe say things that I wish was told to me and kind of help parents and things like that, but I think it's important to not make it about me. And someone would say, if you could go back and change it so you don't get cancer, what would you say? And I'd say, oh yeah, don't give me cancer. Now, I am married to my best friend. We have a baby boy on the way in the spring, and I'm really happy. And I don't know if I'd be in this situation if I didn't get cancer. I don't know what would have happened. So at this point in my life, I wouldn't change a thing. I'm wildly lucky to be where I'm at and to have what I have. But if you go back and look at some old videos, I talk about that chip on my shoulder. I was definitely saying, yo, yeah, take the cancer away. Yeah, but a lot has changed and I'm really, really lucky.